What up, y'all? This is your boy, Mr. Downtown Ray Mello, and you're listening to the Entertainment Report for Friday, November 7th, 2014, delivering some of the major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook or on Twitter, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Mello, that's RAYMELO, or on Twitter at The Enter Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. To search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Oscar winner Jared Leto is circling a key role in David Ayer's Suicide Squad that could prove to be the Joker. An individual familiar with the Warner Brothers project has told The Wrap. Warner Brothers had no comment, while a representative for Leto did not immediately respond to the request for comment. Tom Hardy, Will Smith, and Maggie Robbie are in the various stages of discussions to star in Suicide Squad, which David Ayer is directing and Charles Roven is producing. Jesse Eisenberg is also expected to reprise his role as Superman's mortal foe, Lex Luthor, though no casting is confirmed at this time. Ryan Gosling was initially sought to play the Joker, but he was unwilling to sign a deal with options for multiple movies, according to one insider. Based on the DC Comics, Suicide Squad finds the government granting a group of supervillains a shot at redemption by sending them on a mission that will likely kill them all. Leto won an Oscar early this year for his heartbreaking supporting performance in Dallas Buyers Club, and while Hollywood has been eager to cast him, the actor hasn't settled on the follow-up project, though he has certainly earned the right to be selective. Leto and his representatives have previously expressed interest in Marvel's Doctor Strange, though the studio was seeking a more established star to help introduce one of its lesser-known characters to audiences. That led Leto to Warner Brothers, which has been eager to work with the gifted actor and 30 Seconds to Mars frontman. Heath Ledger won a posthumous Oscar for his terrific performance as the Joker in Christopher Nolan's The Dark Knight. The Joker's fate was left dangling in that film, though Nolan's Batman trilogy is not expected to have any connections to WB's shared DC movie universe. While the Joker did not appear in Justin Mark's original draft of the screenplay, Ayer is expected to rewrite the script, and that revision is rumored to include the Joker. After all, the studio would be hard-pressed to ignore Batman's arch-enemy. If Warner Brothers has no plans to introduce the character in some capacity in Suicide Squad or the Justice League, what movie is waiting for? Keep in mind that the reliable comic book movie scoopers at Latino Review recently reported that Carla Delvangian is being sought to play Harley Quinn, and when that character is around, the Joker is usually nearby. Delvangian tweeted a picture of Harley Quinn several weeks before speculation first started. Leto recently directed the documentary Artifact, and insiders say he might be looking for the chance to direct a feature as well. It's possible Leto may signed on to Suicide Squad to improve his global visibility and box office clout, which would help him leverage to direct in the near future. If comedian Jerry Seinfield is indeed on the autistic spectrum, he is a welcome addition to the ranks. The comedian received a hearty thumbs up from a number of autism organizations on Friday after revealing on NBC Nightly News with Brian Williams that he believes he's on the spectrum. The 60-year-old comedian, who's done benefits to raise awareness of autism, told NBC anchor Brian Williams that he believes he is on the spectrum of the illness on Thursday, citing a difficulty with basic social engagement and an alternate mindset. The organization Autism Speaks, for which Seinfeld has done recent work, championed the funny man's heartfelt remarks. The group said in a statement to The Wrap, Jerry Seinfeld has been a champion of the autism community and Autism Speaks for years. The autism spectrum is very broad, representing a diverse community of individuals with a range of talents as well as challenges. There are many people on the spectrum who can relate to Jerry's heartfelt comments about his own experience. Autism Society President and CEO Scott Badish meanwhile called Seinfeld a wonderful person who could set an example if he does in fact fall along the autism spectrum. He also added recently, Jerry Seinfeld is suggesting he might be on the autism spectrum. For so many of us, Jerry has been an amazing person who has made us laugh and taught us many lessons about life. He is a wonderful person, and he is, in fact, an individual on the spectrum. We are delighted that he will be an example for everyone to see the beauty, intelligence, skill, and everything else that defines so many lives, so many who live with autism spectrum disorder. In his sit-down with Williams, Seinfeld said, "I think it's a very drawn-out scale. I think I'm on the spectrum." The comedian added, "You never pay attention to the right things. Basic social engagement is really a struggle and very literal. When people talk to me and they use expressions, sometimes I don't know what they're saying. I don't see it as dysfunctional. I just think of it as an alternate mindset." Robin Williams' death was determined to be a suicide according to a statement from the coroner's office in Marin County, California. The cause of death was asphyxia due to hanging. No illegal drugs or alcohol were found in the system. Prescription medication were detected in therapeutic concentrations. Williams was found dead at the age of 63 in his home in Tiburon, California on August 11th. The actor's body was discovered in the bedroom of his home with one end of the belt secured around his neck and the other wedged between the closet door and the door frame. Williams was celebrated by friends and families for bringing, quote, "so much happiness and light" in a private tribute held in September. Among the hundreds who attended the Curing Theater event hosted by Billy Crystal were his widower Susan Schneider Williams and his children Zach 31, Zelda 25, and Cody 22. George Lucas, Bette Midler, Jeff Bridges, Ben Stiller, Penny Marshall, Sarah Michelle Gellar, and his Mork and Mindy co-star Pam Dauber were among the industry figures in attendance. Good Will Hunting Oscar winner broke through show business with the sitcom Mork and Mindy and won the hearts of audiences in memorable roles such as Dead Poet Society, Good Morning Vietnam, and Mrs. Doubtfire. Williams is also part of the ensemble cast of a dysfunctional family comedy, Merry Frickin' Christmas, alongside Joel McHale, Candice Bergen, Oliver Platt, Lauren Graham, and Wendy McClendon-Covey, which is going to be opening during the holidays. Forever sticking around for a while longer, ABC has given the Ioan Gruffudd drama a back nine order, filling out the season. However, the network also canceled the freshman comedy Selfie on Friday. Forever, which stars Gruffudd as Dr. Henry Morgan, a New York medical examiner who is immortal, also stars Judd Hirsch, Lana de la Garza, Lorraine Tucson, and Donnie Keshwartz. Matt Miller, who created the shows Chuck and 666 Park Avenue, created the series, and executive producers Dan Lin and Jennifer Gortz, Warner Brother Television, produces the series. Selfie, meanwhile, which the network has declined to give back a 9 order to star Karen Gillan as Eliza Dooley, a woman obsessed with achieving fame through social media. John Chu co-stars as Henry Higgs, a marketing image guru. Dooley seeks help from after discovering that friending people online does not equate to true friendship. The series got off to a lukewarm start with its late September premiere, posting a 1.4 ratings, 5 shares in the 1849 demographics more important to advertisers. This week, the show aired 2 episodes, which drew a 1.0 over 3 and 0.9 over 3. Earlier this month, ABC was responsible for the first cancellation of the new season when it canceled the freshman series Manhattan Love Story. Taylor Swift recently made headlines when she removed her entire song catalog from Spotify, prompting the streaming service to create playlists begging her to come back. Spotify may not want to hold its breath much longer. Swift told Yahoo, music is changing so quickly and the landscape of the music industry itself is changing so quickly that everything new like Spotify feels to me like a bit like a grand experiment, and I'm not willing to contribute my life's work to an experiment that I don't feel fairly compensates the writers, producers, artists, and creators of this music. The singer says she's tried to stay open-minded and put her lead single off new album 1989, Shake It Off, on Spotify to see how it feels. She also added, "It didn't feel right to me. I feel like I was saying to my fans, if you create music someday, if you create a painting someday, someone can just walk into a museum, take it off the wall, rip it off a corner of it, and it's theirs now, and they don't have to pay for it. I didn't like the perception that it was putting forth, and so I decided to change the way I was doing things." Of Spotify's 40 million active users, approximately 10 million are paying subscribers. The rest use the free ad-sponsored level of the service. A Spotify spokesman told Mashable that 70% of the company's revenue is paid out to the rights holder of each song, who then pays artists based on individual deals. Rights holders on average make between $0 $0.006 and 0.0084 cents per stream. Longtime AC/DC drummer Phil Rudd is no longer facing a charge of hiring a hitman to carry out 2 killings, according to New Zealand's media reports. Rudd's legal counsel, Paul Mabley, said the most serious charge against the 60-year-old of attempting to procure a murder has been withdrawn by New Zealand police following consultation with the Tauranga crowd solicitor, similar to a district attorney in the U.S., and senior police on Friday. The hitman charge was laid by police without consulting the crowd solicitor, Mabley said. The charge alleging an attempt to procure murder should never have been laid. The crowd solicitor opinions was not sought. The charge is now withdrawn within 24 hours of Mr. Rudd's first appearance in court, Mabley said in a statement. The other charges of threatening to kill and possession of methamphetamines and cannabis remain. Rudd will defend the charge of the threatening to kill, Mabley said, adding that the drug possession charges are minor. Rudd was arrested at his home in Tauranga, New Zealand on Thursday morning and received bail following a court appearance on Thursday afternoon local time. In a statement, Mabley said Rudd has suffered incalculable damage to his reputation. Mr. Rudd has suffered unnecessary and extremely damaging publicity as a result of widespread and sensational reporting of a very serious allegation on which on any basis was never justified. He added that Rudd is considering any possible remedies he may have. Rudd remains out of bail until his next court appearance on November 27th. AC/DC said in a statement Friday following Rudd's arrest that Phil's absence will not affect the release of our new album, Rock or Bust, and upcoming tour next year. NBC is looking to expand its live presence. The network is eyeing the live staging of Aaron Sorkin's Courtroom play A Few Good Men, the Hollywood Reporter confirmed. A Few Good Men opened on Broadway in November 1989, establishing Sorkin as a force in writing circles. A few years later, Sorkin would later adapt the play for the big screen. The 1992 Rob Reiner directed feature, which starred Tom Cruise, Jack Nicholson, and Demi Moore, was a box office success for TriStar Pictures, earning more than $243 million and 4 Oscar nominations, including Best Picture. A Few Good Men tells the story of military lawyers at a court-martial who uncover a high-level conspiracy in the course of defending their clients, U.S. Marines accused of murder. Craig Zadan and Neil Moran, who were behind the 2013 success of The Sounds of Music Live and this winter's Peter Pan Live, are involved with the project Sony Picture Television would produce. NBC is hoping to move beyond musicals as it's seeking to broaden its foothold in the live event space. In October, Greenblatt was tapped to oversee NBC's live theater efforts via Universal Stage Productions. While it preps for the December 4th telecast of Peter Pan Live, NBC has already set The Music Man as its next holiday production. AMC is bringing back Hell on Wheels for a 5th and 6th season. The cable network has ordered 14 more episodes of the Saturday drama, splitting the final run into 2 half seasons, a rollout strategy that it has employed for prestige offerings such as Mad Men and Breaking Bad. The first 7 episodes will air next summer, with the final 7 premiering in the summer of 2016. AMC's president Charlie Collier said, "With season 5 of Hells on Wheels, we are proud to bring our transcontinental journey to conclusion for the large, loyal audience that has traveled with Colin Bohannon and his crew for so many years. We're looking forward to appropriately honoring Hell on Wheels in this final season. Enormous thanks to the terrific writers, cast, and crew for all they have achieved and for all that lies ahead in the Wild West." Hell on Wheels is averaging 3.4 million viewers on Saturday in Live Plus 3 ratings, with 960,000 in the advertiser-coveted 18 to 49 demographic and 1.3 million amongst adults 25 to 54. The Western drama wraps up its 4th season November 22nd. AMC moves Hell on Wheels to Saturday ahead of its 3rd season, a decision that was initially seen as a death knell. However, the Anson Mount lead drama has proven resilient, maintaining an audience over the past 2 seasons and establishing a brand new evening of original programming for AMC. Colm Meaney, Phil Burke, Robin McLeavy, Don Norwood, Christopher Hadriel, Mackenzie Porter, Jake Weber, Jennifer Farron, Celia Horsdale, Kasia Korpinski, Taden Marks, and Common also star in the 4th season. And that is your entertainment report for Friday, November 7th, 2014. I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Mello. I'll be back on Monday to deliver some of the major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook or on Twitter, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Mello. That's RayMelo, or on Twitter @The Enter Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report by going on to our iHeartRadio page. Just search for The Entertainment Report, and it will take you to the page where you can listen to the show anytime you want. Have a great weekend, everybody. I'll see you Monday. Bye.